What is going on, guys, and good morning and welcome back to the channel. We are gonna be hunting this morning, but not duck hunting. I'm gonna take a break for this weekend on duck hunting because I went Friday morning when I thought the conditions were prime, cloudy, windy, and not a soul of a duck was pretty much to be seen. So what I'm gonna be doing is going with some guys from the duck lease, but we're gonna be going right down the road from my house and making a little squirrel hunt this morning. Squirrel and rabbit, but mostly squirrel. I mean, we'll shoot a rabbit if it runs out in front of us while we're walking around and stuff like that, but basically just gonna be doing some old school squirrel hunting, just walking around, see if we can catch them jumping from tree to tree or something like that, and see what happens. But good thing about this spot is I literally have to drive 5 minutes down the road from my house, and we're gonna be in some woods. I have not been squirrel hunting in quite some time, so we'll see how it goes. I went to the store yesterday, bought me some lead shot. Haven't used lead shot in forever either, so that was a new one for me. But got 2 boxes of lead shot, got my orange vest on, not on, but I got it in my book sack, and we're gonna see what we can make happen. But hopefully we can make a good video for you guys and have a few squirrels by the end of this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. That tree, way at the top of this tree.
Poke him up. You see his tail?
Yeah, but he's on the other side of that branch. All right,
We don't see him, dude.
we're back in action. That's a thick squirrel.
He thinks we don't fucking see him.
Huh? Oh, he's stuck. Oh, there he is. Meow. Your boy thought he was slick, boy.
Bro, that's not even a grape, bro. That's a
No, it's a fox squirrel. Oh, I seen that big bushy orange tail from way up there. You still alive?
a little bit.
Hang on, my man. We can't be having. Where's a tree? A thick enough tree. There it is. Right. Hang on, buddy. About to end this real quick. If you want to. That boy thick too.
He's probably slightly smaller than the big ones up there, but not much.
Well, how's that?
Scratch, Seth.
Didn't scratch. Oh, he did not scratch. Dude, all I seen was this humongous fluffy tail.
Was he moving when you saw him?
Nope, not at all. I could barely see him. He's stuck in the tree. How do I get him out of the tree? He's literally stuck in the tree. There he goes. There he goes. Good Lord. I couldn't get him out of the tree. As you guys can see, I've made a little change of scenery. I'm literally in a cane field, not too far behind my house. And let me see if I can walk in right here. Just to add a few, since I didn't have much of a video for you guys before, because I only killed, technically we killed 10 squirrels all together this morning, but I only killed one myself, which made it really hard to post a video for you guys to enjoy. Let's see if I can get in here. It's so thick. I'd probably be better off going around. I could probably get in right here. It's so thick in here. It's full of thorns and whatever else. And I don't have the thickest of pants on. But we'll make it happen. Good Lord. He was under that tree, so he should be right yonder. But the good Lord, I am just getting demolished by these woods in here. He should be right at the base of this tree. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. It was hard to get past them briars. So he fell. Oh, he's gonna be in that thick stuff back there. Let's see. Ow! Dude, there's so many thorns in here. There he is. He didn't fall far. Dude, I had to shoot him a bunch of times. See, I hit him super good the first time. He was stuck in the tree and I literally couldn't get him out. But nonetheless, nice little healthy fox squirrel here. Now, to get back out of here, you set him down real quick. I'm actually almost done with this tree line. I started way over there and I seen only one other squirrel, but I still got this little edge of it to go. But yeah, popped him right out of the little nook in that tree right there. He actually, I seen him and I heard him on the ground and I heard him run up the tree, but I didn't know where he went. And then I just hit him with a little, I know it's not the best squirrel bark, but it definitely got him to peek his head out, and that's pretty much all I needed for him to make that mistake. All right guys, I just finished up walking down that tree line behind my house and only ended up with that one. Like I said, I didn't kill many myself. I killed one while we were at the little lease area that we was at, and then killed one right here on that tree line behind my house. But we ended up with 11 total. I think I got one, Kagan got 2, Mark got 1, and then Mike got 6. So Mike definitely seen a lot more than we did. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these squirrels cleaned up, and then once they're clean, I'll go ahead and bring you guys in the kitchen and we'll cook them up and show you how I cook them up. So stay tuned. All right, we have finally got all the squirrels cleaned, and that is the nice meat that has come off of it. What I did is I broke it down, front legs, back legs, and the back portion of the squirrel. That way the only thing we're really not using is the rib cage, which you're not going to really get much meat off the rib cage to begin with on a squirrel at least. But I'm about to season this up. I'm gonna strap this GoPro to my head and then show you guys how I'm gonna season and cook it. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take just some Slap Your Mama, some Creole Cajun seasoning, and there's no specific amount that I'm gonna put. I'm just putting until it's seasoned real good. And then I don't have much garlic powder left, so I'm gonna probably just put the rest. All right, put the Slap Your Mama and garlic powder, just kind of mix it up. That way it gets a nice even coating of the seasoning I put on there. You wanna do me a favor? Come turn this burner on. I turned it off earlier. It's still hot, but that's good. Better. Alright, now that the squirrel is nice and seasoned, and I had this pot on, all I did was put a little bit of olive oil, put them by medium-high heat, and it should be hot enough to get these squirrels nice and browned. Alright, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just cook this. I actually turned the heat up to high heat, and I'm gonna cook this and make it brown. And then once it kind of heats up and I'm able to stir it, I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. Alright, it may not look like it's browning, but that's just because the one's on top. But if I do stir it, you'll see how it's starting to get a brown color. I'm gonna try my best to get the ones that haven't been browned yet to the bottom and let that brown up a little bit more. Now this takes a little bit of time to get this nice and brown, so it may not look brown now, but by the time I'm ready to add liquid, this is gonna be definitely nice and brown. Alright, we are slowly but surely getting to that brown that we're looking for. As you can see, when I move the squirrel out the way, you can see a lot of that brownness is sticking to the bottom of the pot now, which is exactly what we want. The squirrel isn't getting as brown as I like it, but I think that's just because the pot is a little crowded. So I don't think I'm gonna get that great brown on it, but it's about time. I'm gonna let them brown one more time after mixing, and I'm gonna take them out. That way I can smother down my onions and stuff. All right, it's about time to take all the squirrel out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it out and put it in these plates and set it to the side. But as you can see, that brown on that bottom of that pot is exactly what we want. I got multiple plates. That was hot. That's a lot of squirrel. Alright, now that the squirrel is out, as you can see, it's exactly what we want, is all that brown goodness on the bottom of the pot here. And I'm going to take, I don't like cutting up all my stuff, but this is just some Gidger's mix. It's onions, bell peppers, celery, and some good stuff. It's basically just, if you want to cut up onions, bell peppers, and celery, that's basically all it is. I'm going to put that in the pot. And what's going to happen is the liquid and the water that's inside these vegetables is going to break down all that brownness at the bottom of the pot and loosen it up. And I'm going to take this spoon and scrape it all off. But I'm going to let these heat up for a little bit, and then I'm going to bring you guys back. Alright, still got my fire on high heat. And what I'm going to do, as you can see, it doesn't take much effort to get this to start to break down. And you can see the onions are starting to cook down after not that long. But what I'm doing now, basically scraping all that seasoning. It's basically just seasoning that's on the bottom, and then some of the meat that kind of browned and stuck to the pot. That's all I'm doing, is just scraping this pot. And most of it, as you can tell, it's pretty much off already. So all I gotta do now is cook these onions and bell peppers and stuff down to where they're kind of soft, and then throw that squirrel back in. Alright, now that the onions and bell peppers and everything has cooked down enough, as you can see, it's turned to almost that translucent color. I'm gonna go ahead and add the squirrel back. Alright, so add the squirrel back, kind of just mix it up a little bit. And what I'm gonna do, since squirrel is basically the closest thing to chicken and pork and stuff like that, I'm gonna use some chicken broth. I think I have some in the fridge already. So I'm gonna just pour this chicken broth. There's no exact amount that you need to put. But I'm gonna put this whole thing. I'm gonna put this whole one as well. Alright. And now that these two chicken broths are in, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fill the rest of it with water. Enough to where it probably covers about right here, and then let that cook down for quite some time. But I'll check back in a little bit, but this is going to sit for probably about an hour or so before I come back and even remotely check on it. So I'll bring you guys back when I check on it. All right, it has been about an hour, and you can tell it's cooked down. It's starting to get this nice dark brown color. It's probably going to get browner as it cooks more and more down. I'm probably gonna cook it for another probably hour or so, and to get this meat super tender. But what I forgot to do in the beginning, which I'm gonna do now, is I'm gonna add some minced garlic. Not a whole lot. All right, it's been about 30 minutes or so, and you could see that the meat's getting super tender, and you can tell it's getting tender and cooking down. You see how the meat crept all the way up the bone like that? That meat was way down here to begin with. But I came to check on it like 2 seconds ago before I turned this GoPro on, and just checked on it, and you could tell barely pressing on that meat, it's starting to get tender. It's still going to cook down for about another hour or so. I'll say probably about maybe 45 minutes, and it should be good. But I did a little taste test. The spice level is good, however it does need a tiny bit of salt, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit of salt. You could always put more later than take out, so just want to add a little bit at a time, and there's no measurement on that. That may have been a teaspoon, maybe a little bit over a teaspoon of salt, I don't know. One thing you're gonna find out about watching my cooking videos or watching me cook in person is I don't season. I mean, I definitely don't measure at all. So, like I said, gonna let that cook down for about another 30 minutes and check back on it, and then I'll give you guys an update. All right, guys, it has been about another 30 minutes. And it is all but said and done. The rabbit is super tender. I just actually can almost break it apart with the spoon, but I don't want to, because you want to leave it whole. That way it don't start falling apart all over the pot. But, like I said, all but said and done. Taste is good. Everything is good. Just waiting on the rice to finish cooking. And then once the rice is finished cooking, I'm gonna fix me a plate, pour that over some rice, and I'm gonna eat good tonight. That is for sure, and we'll have plenty of leftovers for the week. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the little hunt. Like I said, I only ended up with two, one over there, one here, and then The rest of them were the other guys. So, but I took all the squirrels home, cleaned them, and now cooked them, and they're gonna fill my belly for some time here to come. But on to the next adventure in the next video. The next time you see me, hopefully I'm banging down some birds or catching some fish. So make sure you come back for another episode of Louisiana Outdoorsman.